Hello everyone and welcome back to 4 Kilobyte Shorts Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program with Kerbal Space Adventures. We are out here by Dres, where it's a little laggy, though I'm not 100% sure why. Probably has something to do with the hammer, maybe something to do with a couple other things. But, if you notice, we are close to the hammer now. I was kind enough to get us all settled in before we started the next bit. And the next bit, of course, is where we get Ssn3 over to his new job. So let's go ahead and really quick, we're actually going to go ahead and decouple, undock. Alright, perfect, perfect, perfect. Now we want to just rotate a very tiny bit. Now these objects will lose out on each other. And what that means is they will actually stop, what's the word I'm looking for? They'll drift apart. But that's okay, that's okay. I don't want them to hit each other, so we're going to keep them about 500 meters apart. But we need fuel, and we actually need fuel for this, but we also need fuel for this. So, we are going to head over there really quick. Just really quick. Really gently quick, too. And, we're going to dock. And I'm hoping we can do that without too much difficulty. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work. But since everything's out here, it shouldn't be too big of an issue to dock everything to and fro and do our thing. Yeah, so we should be able to come right back here and dock with the pineapple. I really should rename that, but for now it's going to remain the pineapple without too much difficulty. Along with that, we are of course going to dock with the hammer, get some fuel into our hitchhiker. We're going to get Ssn3 into his job. Along with getting Ssn3 into his job, we are going to remove his home. And I'm not sure if we're going to remove his home by leaving it attached to the hammer, or if we're going to ditch it, like just kill the flight. But we're gonna go ahead and find out. So I think I'll go ahead and pause here really quick, because I'm not sure how the recording is going to handle with everything and how well I'm going to dock. But I'm going to go ahead and pause, and then along with pausing, I'm going to get you guys back when we're closer to the hammer. And I'm actually going to quick save right now. Closer to the hammer and more apt or more ready to dock, or when we're about to dock. And that way I can get more stuff crammed into one video, because last video was really short. So we'll do that, and I will see you guys when we're about to dock. Alright everybody, we're getting really close, and I couldn't tell you why, but the docking camera's not working for me. And because of that, I am just going to have to do my best not to crash into the station, because that's about where we are right now. Is we're just at the point where we do our best not to crash into the station. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to straighten her out, and then we're going to do our best to get in there, because that's our next gig. So let's go ahead and do that. So I am going to have to do this the old-fashioned way, just kind of guessing, just kind of moseying, doing what I can to make things work for me. Kind of 3D in it. I am in chase cam, so I am straight, and everything seems to be working okay. Alright. I'm not entirely sure how that's working, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, we're a little uneven. Whoa. I really wish I had docking cam right now. Let's go ahead and just tilt up and hope for the best. Okay, there we go. There we go. If you guys would just... I'll turn off RCS, and if you guys would just kind of lock into each other, that would be great. Please? Ssn3 would love you too. He really would. Come on, guys. I know you're heavy. If you could just... There we go. Okay, we got it. We are good. No. Whoa. Okay, maybe the physics engine will kick in slightly better, but I'm highly doubtful. Okay, so it looks like our physics engine is going to be a pain right now. It's running really chunky, probably because of all the parts and pieces we have attached here. How much fuel do I have in each of these? Probably not. Oh, let's speed up time a second. Get this thing, stop this thing from rotating. Okay. So it looks like we're going to close the shield. I also couldn't, I think I mentioned I couldn't activate the docking cam. Don't have any clue why. Have no idea why I couldn't activate the docking cam. But we're going to EVA with Ssn3 really quick, and hopefully he'll be fine. Hey Ssn3, little buddy, you okay? How you doing? You gonna be okay out here? Okay, come on, straighten out. I know our frame rate's really crappy, and I do apologize, little guy. So let's kick on our light. Let's go ahead and we're just going to try to get over to that door there, huh? Yeah, you guys, I haven't shown you the inside of this, have I? I don't know if I showed you guys the inside of the fuse tech. I think I may have mentioned it, I may have shown it to you, I don't know. Come on, we gotta zoom in. So I really do apologize for the bad frame rate. I'm not going to speed it up, it is going to be at frame or at rate. I'm going to do this at least this one time because this is super important. If for whatever reason this becomes a real big issue, I'll skip this in the recording, but only because it's really... Ooh, come on, Sunbird, come on. I know I'm not very good at this, buddy. Okay, board. Give me board. Board, little buddy. Oh, there you go, Sunbird. You're inside. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Okay, so even though it's really chunky, laggy, slow, once again, don't know why. It might be all the lights. Let's kill all the lights. That help? Not even a little bit. Well, no, we're up to 8 frames now. Let's go ahead and IVA. And look what Sunbird gets to see. Isn't that nice? I think that's nice. I think that's wonderful that Sunbird gets to look right over the top of the fuel tank like that, and you can look down here right at the clamp. Oh, right at the light. Now, unfortunately, you can't really see behind Sunbird, and he can't sit in any other position. So this was really not a very good IVA for this. But basically, what is behind Sunbird is a ring, and the ring is about where the floor is right here. And then that actually drops down about, I don't know, 6 or 7 feet, like a Kerbal and a half. And down there is like a 4-seat poker table. Yeah, and then behind him, like directly behind him, is a place where another Kerbal can sit. So this thing sits 5 Kerbals? 5? Or maybe this is the only seat up here. Anyway, so you get a 4-man poker table down there. So this is like a living space plus control space all in one, which is wonderful. But now we have Sunbird here. He's ready to rock and roll. He's ready to go. Let's go ahead and head out really quick. It's gonna be super duper laggy, and I really am sorry for that. But what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna see how much fuel we can get into these tanks, because we're gonna need it. So let's go ahead and right click, or do we all right click? Well, we all right click here, and let's just in and see what happens. Let's just see how much fuel we can get, and if we have to, we're probably gonna have to go down and get some more fuel. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to go down there and get our Kethane mining operation up and running, doing its thing, because it looks like we may not have enough fuel to refuel our ship. Woo! Yeah, I know, right? Right? Yeah. Okay, so if that's gonna happen, we're gonna have to do something good. It's gonna be scary, especially with everything being as laggy as it is. And Sunbird's gonna have to do his job right off the bat. He's like, no, it's my first day. Please don't make me. I know, Sunbird. I know. It's super scary stuff. But it must be done, my young friend. Okay, so it almost filled up. What we had in there almost filled up this tank. This tank is almost full too. So let's actually go ahead and fill up this tank. In. Alright, now what we're going to have to do here is we're actually going to have to fill up this, which is not super empty, but it's emptier. Actually, we could probably do it without that, because yeah, I don't think this is going to be a round trip ship. I think it's going to be a one-way trip ship. So because of that, we're going to we probably don't need to fill this up, because we're just going to redock with the pineapple, which is slowly drifting away, but that's okay. That's okay. We will redock with it later. We want to fill up all 3 of these tanks. One of these tanks is going to be basically emptied out to refill the pineapple. And then from there, we are going to move on to our next / final destination. I know. Actually, that has RCS tank or RCS jets on it. Did I put... Oh, this thing does have RCS on the back. Okay. So, yeah, it looks like Sunbird's going to have to do his job. So let's get Sunbird ready to do his job. Let's go ahead and quick save really quick. I know, Sunbird's like, I just flew all the way out here. I just got into the station. I'm scared crapless. Why are you making me do this? Well, because Sunbird, I am a mad man. So let's go ahead and let go. Yeah, he's gonna be really laggy for a minute. All right, let's zoop. And I'm really not very good at this. Oh, let's do this Star Trek / what is that? 2001 style. Over the hole with the lights. That's more Star Trek than 2001. But I think, well, the thing with 2001 is they really spent way too much time flying around that damn monolith on the moon. I feel when I watch that movie that them flying around the monolith on the moon is like half the film. I swear, I feel that in my head. Alright. Is this a thing? What is that? What is that thing we got there? Oh, that's just cabling. Okay. That's where some of our struts were connected, but not anymore. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, we're upside down, so Songbirt's getting kind of crazy here. Come on, Sonny. Come on. There you go. Can you do me a favor, little buddy, and just kind of calm down a little bit? Can you do that? Bring your heart rate down for me? Oh, that'd be interesting. Hey, if any of you modders out there want to, you should absolutely do like a Kerbal heart rate. When they IVA, they can be all like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But you have to do, well, you can't do Doctor Who, so you can't do like 2 hearts. But you should do something weird with the heartbeat, like make it a samba or something. Or it changes musical beats whenever they like get stressed out. I don't know. Alright, so there's that. Honestly speaking, I know we're slightly... I'm going to go to our map, and this is going to make everything 10 billion times worse, just so you know, but we're going to go to our map. There's our rover, the Bumble. This is our Hitchhiker debris. Why is Hitchhiker debris in the dirt? In the Pinhead. Why is Hitchhiker debris in the dirt? The Pinhead landed fine. Why is there Hitchhiker debris there? Oh no, I lost something. What? Oh, that's right. There was... Yeah, there was the sky crane. Parts of the sky crane fell off. Okay. Actually, we are right over it, aren't we? We were like right over the top of it. We were right there. Okay, excellent. We are like right... There it is. Yeah, we are right there. Okay, so this is going to be super fun. And we are going to do a couple of things before we leave, including hijack a little bit of juice. Now, we have more than enough to do what we want. But... let me see. Yeah, everything's really laggy up here. I do apologize for that. Oh, wow, really? Our current... Well, that's probably for both, isn't it? Yeah, okay, we're going to have to disconnect here to see what our delta V is. So let's go ahead and undock. Bloop. And that gives us... Yeah, so what's our delta V on this side? Flight data. 1897? Oh, that's more. That should be more than enough. That's almost 2,000. And 2,000... Oh, look. There's our destination. Okay, so, yeah, 2,000 is not a problem at all. So let's RCS up. We are in inclination, which is this way. See me, it looks like IN from this distance. It's actually LIN for linear movement, but for whatever reason I keep calling it inclination as if it's an inclined whatever. Don't hit that. I don't know why I did that, but don't hit that. Alright, so let's do that. Let us do this. Let us roll forward. There we go. Okay, we're at orbit, so we want to deorbit. 1 should pull our engines up. Wonderful, they do. Yay. Okay. So, now from here, we want to just do really this. Quick as we can, we just want to stop orbit. Ugh, I hate when that thing spins like that. It annoys the crap out of me. Stop spinning. No, really, stop spinning. Yeah, it's the problem with these VTOL engines. Even though they're perfectly aligned, quote unquote, they are not actually perfectly aligned. So they spin really bad. Alright. We want our orbit just to stop. We just want like a dead orbit. And we're going to start falling. There we go, falling. Falling is okay. It's crashing that you have to worry about. Okay, there's our time warp. Okay, we're coming in an arch. Guess we should, whoop. Okay, I'm going to try to land. We need to try to land. Hey, Sunbird. Now that my system's going all weird, where'd my thing go? Okay, we need to try to land as close as possible. And to do that, we have to pay attention to our gimbal. Because our gimbal will be the key to that. More than anything else. Okay, so let's go forward more. Okay, just kind of trying to test to see how far away we're going to be. But as you can see, the lag situation, or the physics load-unload situation is horrendous. And I think that's because of our proximity to the hammer and everything else still. So that's just something we're going to have to cope with until it gets out of range, line, whatever. Okay, we're going to do that a little bit. Just like so, and we're going to test that. Okay, not really working too well. Slow us down, there you go. Oh, wow. Okay, landing the sucker is going to be a pain in the butt, and I just know it, you know? I can just feel it in my bones. Alright, come on down. Come on down. That's not bad. We're going a little fast, I know. I know. But that's okay. That's okay. We need to go fast. We need to go fast to test our well, our everything really. So let's mosey that way a little bit more. Okay, we're doing 60 across the surface, which I'm not a huge fan of, but that's okay. We actually should slow our descent a little bit. Oh, there's our surface. Yeah, okay, so that's straight up, right? Yeah, that's straight up. So let's try to get ourselves pointed that way a little bit more. I guess we want to kind of slow ourselves down a little bit, like going that way. So we'll try to do that a little bit. This is going to be a really weird landing, I think. Okay, cannot go slower than, yeah, okay. So, looks like we're almost overhead, and I say that knowing full well that almost overhead and actually overhead are two very different things. So we're going to have to slow ourselves down this way. No, not too far. Okay, and then this way also. So now we have to just kind of do this. Okay, how's our speed looking? 38, 36, 33, 27. Alright. Now this is my horizontal speed, not my vertical speed that I'm worried about right now. 8, 5, 3, 2, 1. 1 is good. I like 1. Okay, now this should bring us more straight down than not. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's going to bring us a little bit... Okay, that's going to bring us almost straight down. Yeah, okay, so we're good there. So now what we can do is we can kind of tell how far away we're actually going to land, and we can adjust accordingly. And I say that knowing full well I just flipped my camera. Alright, that's going the wrong way. I want my nose pointed, yeah, like that. Okay, and we just want to kind of go that way, just a teeny tiny bit. Just a teeny tiny bit. Yeah, like 4 meters per second. That's that's how fast we want to go. Alright, so let's bring our vertical speed down a little bit. Because we want, well, speaking of which, gear. Speaking of which, yeah, we want our vertical speed down. Because we just want to land close enough. See, now we're spinning again, and that's because this thing likes to spin. For whatever reason, these VTOL rockets are not exactly VTOL-y. Hey, there you go, looking good. We're doing 12 meters per second across the ground, though, and that's not good, especially if we hit that damn thing. Alright, so let's... Wow, we're doing really good, aren't we? This is too good. Something's going to go horribly wrong. Sombert's cool about it, though. He's like, yeah, whatever. We're cool. I'm cool, bro. You cool, bro? We're cool, bro. Alright, so let's slow ourselves down a little bit. We're 200 meters off the surface and 300 meters away, which means, technically speaking, we're about 100 meters off. That's technically speaking, not perfectly speaking. I'm terrible at math. Just a heads up for anyone who wants to know. Terrible at math. Alright, so now we kind of have to float over that way, and we have more than enough fuel to float around a little bit. So let us float around a little bit. Okay, 4 meters is way too many meters per second. Don't like that at all. Alright, come on. Landing sucks. Pinpoint landing sucks worse. This might actually work. Now, I don't know what the operational distance for these fuel lines are. These quantum fuel lines. I'm hoping they're not too far off everything else. Oh, hello ground. Blinking at me. Saying things like, hello. Alright, let's go ahead and just throttle up. Teeny tiny bit. Not a lot at all. Not a lot at all. At all. Just kind of put it down, Songbird. Kind of put it down just gently as possible. Alright, how's that? That is dangerous. Can you plop it down for us, Songbird? Songbird says he can. Oh, okay, come on. Come on, just lock us in to the floor. Autosave? No, but we're not moving. Okay, we're not moving, so we're going to quick save. Because we have more than enough fuel. We have enough fuel possibly to take off if we need to. But we have more than enough fuel to move over there if we're not close enough. So, because of that, we're going to go ahead and do a momentous occasion here, which is Songbird, the first Kerbin on Dres. Greatest day ever. Look at that. Songbird, so cool. He's like, this is the greatest day ever. I'm so happy. Wonder what IVA looks like. I know it's using the Mark 1 pod, so it's not perfect. So yeah, it looks basically like a Mark 1 pod cockpit. And of course in 0.20 this has its own cockpit. That's going to be awesome. But before that, Songbirt's going to be awesome. Yes, he is. Hello, Songbird. Let's go ahead and let go. And we'll use his little jetpackies. We'll say, oh, Songbird, what happened to you? There you go. There you go. Okay. Perfect. Wonderful. This is great. Okay, now as I understand it, these things are actually very easy to use, provided they work properly. No, oh, come on, Songbird. Come on, come on. Don't do this to me, little buddy, huh? Can you work with me here? I know I put everything really close. Songbird, it wasn't that hard to be. Wasn't that hard to begin with, little buddy? Grab hold. Now stay. Grab hold. Grab. Songbird, the first Dresian acrobat. Alright. I could jump, but I'm pretty sure jumping on Dres leads to orbital velocities at some point. No. Oi, Songbird, come on, man. 98% of this video is going to be you screwing around. Whee! Boink. Alright, it's going to take me a minute to get Songbird to cooperate, I think. If I don't get it on this try, I'm going to cut for a second. Are you good? Oh, he's good. Okay, Songbird understood that. Okay, connect. Now, it gives us a little red line. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then from here, we have to mosey over to that. And that's a quick jump, so we will just jump, Songbird. There you go. That's a quick jaunt, so we can just right over to there. We don't even have to cut video or nothing. And we should be able to connect to any one of these fuel nodes here. And it should give us a fuel line of some kind. Should. Provided we're close enough. I don't know what the operation, like I said, I don't know what the operational distance of these things are, but I'm hoping that line of sight is enough. So let's go ahead and once again, Songbird, we're just gonna up a little bit. That's what I call it. That's my sound for EVA-ing. Is just okay. Good. You're gonna fall off. Grab hold. Hey, good. No, grab hold. Good man. Good man. All right. So all we should have to do is just green. And there it is. There's a little green line. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to have. Okay, now from here we should go right-clicky. Is it right-clicky or is it transfer fuel? Deactivate. Activate. Does it go the other way? Do we have to connect it the other way? I don't, crap. Okay, this is good. This is good. The green line's good. I think Songbirds twitching. Songbird, you okay, buddy? You got nitrogen narcosis, buddy? You gonna? He's like, I don't know if I'm happy or not. I think I'm okay. You drinking too much coffee, Songbird. All right, now, so he connects them, and well, maybe. Oh no, that's the other thing. Okay, so they're connected. They're connected. We see the little green line. Yeah, see that little DDBD green line. Now, what we should be able to do is I should be able to transfer to. Yeah, that's the bit of debris that we saw from orbit. I forgot about that. Okay, so that's the bit of debris. Now, from here, this tank should be full because we were kethaning up. And we should be able to can we alt right click? Alt right click? Okay, well I'm gonna have to pause and look this up because step 1 is complete. I know that. How to get them to transfer, that's step 2. And I forgot what step 2 is. So I'm gonna pause really quick, look that up really quick so I know how this works. Because you're supposed to get little that go across. They go near. Actually, is it supposed to go the other way? Yeah, I have to look it up because there might be an order of operation. I may have to go from what I'm pumping from to what I'm pumping to. So let me go ahead and look that up really quick, and then me and Songbird will be right back to finish this up and get some. I know this is going to take a while with all these pumps, but we're going to get some fuel pumping. But I swear I will show you. We will show you guys the first pump at least because. Well, actually, you know what? While we're here, we have to do this anyway. I was going to look it up, but you know what? It looks like half of it's working. And if half of it's working, that means I could have just gone the other way. That means the other half should be working. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We need RCS fuel. Yeah, we do. We need monopropellant. We absolutely do. So grab hold of that Sonbert. Let's go ahead and connect, and that gives us that little red line. Let's click go and grab our jets, and we're going to mosey back over to the other ship. Yeah, we're gonna connect this to our RCS tank because we need to refill our monopropellant for docking purposes. So yeah, that little green line means that we're connected. That's good. And what this will do is this will teach me or show us if you have to have the one connected to an empty one, because the other one's full. Of course, it's not going to do any fuel because of course it's fuel or it's full. Can you connect to that? All right, wonderful. Now is any fuel coming in? There it is. Okay, there it is. Yeah, so you have to do it from an empty tank to a full tank. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. So we just got like all the monopropellant out of there, or is that all the monopropellant we get? Was that it? That little blip that we saw? Are we full up? Oh, full up. Okay, so yeah, I just connected them the wrong way. So come on, Sunbird, let's head back over. Actually, how much fuel do you have in your jetpack? 79? Let's go ahead and fuel up really quick, just for safety purposes, because fuel is how we get back inside the cockpit, and the last thing I need Sonbert doing is is not being able to get back inside the cockpit because we're too busy jerking around with fuel. So let's go ahead and board really quick, and then we will EVA really quick, and then yeah, okay, so here we go. So we just have to connect them the other way. So let's go ahead and, ooh, slower slopes down, slower slopes down. This is wonderful. This is working out really good. All right, we want to, how close do you have to be? Can you actually be this low, Sonbert? Oh, he doesn't even have to grab. Wonderful. He doesn't even have to be that close. He can be down here. Jump up, little buddy. I know I can't see him, but he's not jumping. I can feel it. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, he wasn't jumping for some reason. There's a little pipeline. Alright, we will disconnect that before we take off as well. So this is great. Our refueling truck is working. Let's go ahead and refuel this first, or do this refueling bit first. We may still have to grab this, but it's not as difficult to do because there isn't all that crap in our way. So let's go ahead and go. Whoop. Well, there's the bottom of the ship in our way. Yeah, you know, our big ass head. Let's go ahead and grab. Okay, you good? Good. All right, he's good. So let's go ahead and connect, and that gives us our little red line. Let go, RCS up. Okay, let's go ahead and jump. Wonderful. Woohoo! This is great. I got lucky to land this close early. Okay, so let's go ahead and just go right over to here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, and can you connect it? Green, green, green. Should be able to connect it. Oh, he might only be able to disconnect it from that. Dunk. Are we good? We are good. Transferring fuel? I don't know. I'm not seeing fuel transfer. Oh, there it goes. Look at that. That's the fuel transferring over. Isn't that awesome? And that will continue to transfer fuel as long as they're connected, and they'll stay connected as long as they have power, and as long as Sonbird doesn't disconnect them. And that's wonderful, because what we can do is we can do this, and we can check out our tanks. Look at our tanks. Bloop, bloop. Very, very short, very, very, very small refuel, but it's refueling. It's working. Our first Kethane powered refueling here on Dres. With Sonbert, our pump jockey, our wonderful, wonderful pump jockey. I think I'm going to drop Sonbert back inside really quick. Me and him are going to go. Ooh, watch your head, Sonbert. Oh, port. Okay, Sonbert, that was all on me. I'm so sorry, little guy. That was totally on me. I am so sorry. Let's go ahead and do that proper, like, shall we? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that properly. Look at that. Isn't that nice? It's just. Anyway, yeah, we're going to have to disconnect this one, so let's go ahead and head up here. Oh. I'm sorry, Sonbert, I can't fly, okay? I'm not very good with EVA. I'm going to need more practice. You're going to have to teach me how to do it right, you know? Alright, grab hold. There we go. Okay, let's disconnect this one. Actually, oh, I guess you don't have to. You can just deactivate? Activate? Yeah, so, okay. Apparently they just stay connected until you leave the vicinity. Or lose line of sight, one of the two. We're not going to worry about that. But Sonbert's going to head back inside. He's just going to chill. He's going to chill inside and be happy. I'm going to have to go over here to the Kethane miner because it's going to start draining. And we're going to have to start drilling and converting because that's what we do. So, this is going to take a little while, like I said. But as long as this is working and this is working, we're gonna be okay. So I will see you guys after the cut when the other tank is full, and then we will take it and we will head back up to the hammer, and then that should actually be more than enough to fill up the ship we have on hand. However, well, I called it the long. I think I called it the Long Runner or the Long Rider. Yeah, I think I called it the Long Rider. Is the ship that brought the pineapple out here, but it should fill up that just fine. But whether or not it'll be enough for the rest of our voyage, we may have to come down here and do this again. Not that I'm a huge fan of it, but the fact that we were able to pull it off so very, very, very well the first time means that most likely, with a little bit of practice, we'll be able to do it again. So, we're just going to go ahead and pause here, and I'll see you guys right after we get our ship all filled up. Wonderful, wonderful. So I'll see you after the break. Alright, everyone. Didn't take that long at all to get everything all fueled up. Actually, it only took about one Dres day, which I think is actually only about an hour long. So it took less than a quarter of a Kerbal day. Now we're going to head to the map screen really quick. Ugh, I know. I only say that because it's not because it's terrible, but because honestly, well, it looks like it's not so bad on this one, but for whatever reason, on the long run, oh my god, the map screen was just so terrible. So terrible. It was the worst thing ever. Okay, yes, the hammer, please. And yeah. Set hammer as target, and I guess I can't really intercept it. I know to intercept it you have to like fly up and like into it as it flies over, and I guess we can try that. Nah, let's just fly up. Let's just go up. And oh, actually, which that is something that's important. Which direction are we heading? We're not heading 90, which is that way. We're heading 270, right? 270 from the north. Oh, yeah, I can't really zoom in that far, so I can't really see. So yeah, I'm thinking from the north it's 270 degrees is where we want to go. We want to go crap. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to guess, and I think we want to go 270, not 90, because we want to head east. So let's go ahead and lock rockets like that, and let's I guess I deactivated these so we wouldn't suck fuel as we were leaving. I guess we could if we wanted to. Well, why not? Why not? Let's see if we can. Let's activate and let's see what happens. I don't know. I couldn't turn them off. I can't turn off the little line, the fuel lines, quantum fuel lines. Don't know how. So let's just go ahead and head 290, which is well, opposite 90. 90 here, 270. Okay, there it is. So let's just go ahead and lift off really quick. And we want to go in that direction. Yeah, it looks about right. Let's gear up really quick. Yeah, we're sucking fuel out as we're burning it. That's okay. It's an interesting way to do your business, but there it is anyway. Are we heading in the right direction? We don't know yet. Don't know yet. This is nice. I like this. This is good. This actually feels pretty awesome. Okay, it looks like the quantum lines have broken. Most likely because we lost line of sight. That's okay. We're not worried so much about that. What we are worried about is to make sure we're going in the right direction, which is yes-ish. Yeah, it looks like we're going in the right direction. Okay, so let's just go ahead and keep going up and over, and I guess we can throttle up even more now that we're kind of sure we're going in the right direction. Let's head at 270-ish, like so. And the orbital speed for Dres is not that high, actually. Yeah, there you go. Okay, we're good. We are heading in the right direction. Wonderful. We're still spinning, which, like I said, happens with these VTOL engines. They're not perfectly stable. They probably do that. They're probably actually off-center on purpose so that they push towards the center, like the middle of the ship. But that's not very helpful. 40, 50? I think 50 is... oh, we're close. Let's go a little bit... whoa, 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 whoa. Laggy? Yeah. Now that we're up in the sky, we're like super laggy again. Alright, let's go ahead and head back in the map really quick. I'm going to need this. Here we go. Yeah, we're not going to be perfectly aligned, but that's okay. I don't care that much. All I really want is that, which is... well, we're over. We're over and off, and that's okay. We're going to have to readjust for the purposes of what's the word I'm looking for? Of docking. We're going to absolutely have to readjust for the purposes of docking, but all I really want is that. I just want an orbit. Just a teeny tiny... there you go. Yeah, that's perfect. That's what we want. We just want an orbit really quick. so that we can fly, yeah, 150, perfect, perfect. Now, like I said, because of the way we burn this, we're not going to take all this fuel with us when we head up there, due to efficiency and everything else, but it should be more than enough to get us where we want to go. Should be. No guarantees of that. Cannot speak. Alright, this is fun. Sombert's not having any fun. Sombert's scared stupid. Sombert's like, why? Why again? We were on the ground. I felt it under my feet. Under the boots. The feet of the boots. I felt it. It was there. There was dirt. I stepped in it. Come on. It's like, I know, Sombert. I know. This is not a punishment, man. You are at least first ever fuel jockey. Yeah. You're the first guy ever to pump fuel in space for Kerbal Space Adventures. You're our fuel jockey, my little friend. And that should make you feel more awesome than ever anything else. And we are officially in orbit. Not perfectly in orbit, mind you. It's going to be a very wobbly orbit, very off-center orbit. But it is an orbit, and it is at 43,000. Hey, look at that. Wonderful, wonderful. Alright, now once again, it's going to take me a minute to get back to the hammer, unfortunately, and to dock and everything, but we brought a bunch of fuel with us, much more than we took away from it, which is great. So once we get back to the hammer, we are going to actually electricity. Oh, we're at 0.03, so we're up. Yeah, so I don't have to worry about the lights. Anyway, yeah, so with the hammer, we're going to go ahead and dock. We're going to dump in our fuel. We're going to see how that affects the long runner. If the long runner is able to fuel up just fine, then that's what we're going to do. And then from there, we're going to do our next step. So I'll see you guys back at the hammer. Alright, everybody, back at the hammer. Unfortunately, our frame rate is down to like 1 frame per second. Or 6 frames per second at this point, but not good in any case. And because of that, we may require a restart. But that's why I didn't record docking, unfortunately, is because, yeah, it would have completely trashed the vid really bad, or it would have crashed or something. Yeah, I'm at 1 frame per second right now. So I'm going to refuel. Then we're going to head out and we're going to dock with the pineapple, which is, yeah, I know I did the click thing that I always say don't do. Anyway, we're going to rendezvous with the pineapple, which is actually only 72 kilometers in that direction. Yeah, so yeah, we're going to rendezvous with the pineapple. It's going to take a little bit of time. That's okay though, because I think we have enough fuel to do what we wanted to do, which is great. I hope. Like I said, not 100% sure. We are going to have to leave some fuel behind, though, of course, because we do need enough fuel for the needle to get back down to the pinhead, which is just... my naming convention on this run is really bad. But anyway, yeah, we're going to take the needle, we're going to take it down to the pinhead again in the future, probably, because this is barely enough to fill up this tank, which is just as much as we need. Super duper laggy, not sure what it is, probably has something to do with the hammer or any number of other parts. Oh, that leaves us a lot of fuel left, doesn't it? That leaves us a half of one of these tanks. That is a ton of fuel. That's actually enough to leave a little bit behind here the next time we go down. But out of respect for Sombert, and for you guys, of course, because my last video was so short, and because I really need to stop doing that, we are going to put Sombert back where he belongs, back inside his little Kerbal container over there, the fuse pack container. Because he earned it. Little guy earned it so good. He did such a good job. He's such a little boss, he is, I think, personally. Probably not a good idea to turn on my headlight. Let's turn... yeah. Okay, so it's got to be a lighting issue, because that seems to be what the problem is. I turned on his lights and like everything went beastie crazy. This is probably not the best idea anyway, but that's okay. We're gonna do this for Sombert, and I'm gonna do it for you guys, because you've all earned it. We've earned it. We've all earned it. At 6 frames per second, Sombert and you and I and we and us have earned it. So let's go ahead and mosey forward. There you go. Alright, Sombert. Perfect. Grab. And board. Ta-da! Now Sombert can enjoy his poker table by himself right now. He might have some buddies here in the future soon, but for now he is by his lonesome. We got a full tank. This is not full, but it doesn't need to be for what we're doing. We're actually going to decouple from here and go. I am going to have to do that off camera. I do apologize, but I cannot fly at 5 frames per second. I'm probably also going to restart before I even do that. So, I will do that. So I will see you guys over at the Pineapple, I think is where we're headed next. So that is, of course, where we're going. And that is way over there. But out here at Dres, it only takes a snap to get there. So I'll see you guys when we're there. Alright, everybody. Just docked with the Pineapple. Had to reset. When I reset, things got a little better, but not very much. And I think one of the problems is that Dres is actually so tiny that it's really easy, and I know this sounds really weird, like everything wants to load. Like everything in the area wants to load. Because everything is just so close together. So even though you're out of range to visually see stuff, the game is actually calculating all of their physics. So like everything in the area right now is being calculated. The bumble, the needle, the pinhead, the hammer, you know, the long run, and the pineapple, all of it is being calculated even though you can't actually see it. So I think that's why this whole area is just like a bug zone. Which is unfortunate. However, we do have fuel. Look at that, just very little bit of fuel used to get over here. We even have some RCS remaining, which is wonderful. So from here comes our next destination. But guess what? Yep, it has been time. I'm a horrible human being. No. Yes, it has been time, and because it has been time, that means it is time for us to end the video. So for now, I'd like to thank you all for joining me for Kilobyte Short on this Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program and Kerbal Space Adventures. And in the next video, our final destination. So I will see you next video.